you're embracing my brain. I want someone who studies and things, but practical implementation, manifestation is very important. I'm becoming like a person.
Just saw this video, and when you see a video like this where a educated English speaking man who has done well for himself is on the streets begging, and the reason cited for this behavior is personal loss and desertion by girlfriend, I would just like to tell that mental health, yes, is a very serious issue. I would not want to kind of take it lightly. People who try to create awareness on it is doing a good job, but the thing is, on what problem are you attaching mental health trigger points? That is also very important. Are you attaching mental health trigger points to stress, to growth, to ambition, to bad habits, to addiction? What are you attaching mental health trigger points? Mental health trigger points, that is very, very important. We need to root our younger generation towards yoga, meditation, fitness, eating right, having right habits. बिकॉज मैं अगर आपको बोलूँ तो शादी मैंने करी, ठीक है, 12-13 साल के बाद, यार whatever the tenure was, एंड 5 रिसेप्शन करी, एंड बहुत धूम धड़ाका किया, एंड सब लोगों के साथ बॉन्डिंग करी, सब लोग आए, सब लोगों ने फ़ोटो खिंचाई. उसके बाद क्या, I had to actually figure out how to move my life with my husband ahead, and for that I decided to understand the skill of doing a business, and to understand the skill of doing the business I had to go down to ground zero level. Now if I was not having yoga as a part of my daily routine, I would have said कि oh my god पायल, तू तो सेलिब्रिटी है, तू ये सब कैसे कर सकती है? लोग तेको देख रहे हैं, लोग तेको पहचानते हैं, मगर लोग तेको ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं, वो सोच रहे हैं कि तू कुछ ड्रामा कर रही है. लेट्स जस्ट वॉच एंड ऑब्जर्व. Let her go through the shit, because people who came to my reception also never bothered to call up and check with me that what are you doing, Payal? Are you okay? What's wrong? Why are you on ground zero level trying to do a business? They thought I was doing a gimmick. So that made me realize that the people who came to my 5 receptions couldn't care less about what Payal was doing post her marriage to Sangram Singh. They came to the reception because it was a media hype reception, and I was in news because I'd just done a reality show, and my husband has his own set of contacts. But those guys couldn't care less what Payal was doing. I think the men were just happy that Payal is on the roads, because they thought, oh my god, she's frustrated or she's gone crazy. But my so-called friends, there are no friends, couldn't care less. So this makes you realize that this is a fake world, and this fake world is mirrored through the fake social media. So what is real is you and your duty towards yourself, your body, and yes, then towards your family. Your mind and your body comes first, and then your duty towards your family. So keep yourself focused, and for this newer generation, that's why I thought let's get into this business of, making young India fit India. But then there is too much of politics. All this ads of Startup India comes in the paper, and all these ministers are talking about it, and holding conventions and giving seminars. But when it actually comes to giving chance to valid startups, I think there's a lot of underlining politics related to it also. So I'm not going to kind of sound like a sour grape situation. I tried my level best, but it's not possible for me to fight the outside world and to fight the constant criticism and male domination that happens inside my house, because my husband wants to please the bro gang. So it's like best not to get into the zone. That is not your zone. Why to try learning a cycle when you own a Mercedes? No, don't do that. Yeah. So yes, mental health trigger points need to be identified, and menstrual cycle awareness for girl child is not a mental health trigger point. So don't sell that. What NGO was that? Khushi. Don't do that. That's really cheap.